And welcome back, and a big focus today, of course, on what's happened in KwaZulu-Natal again, and especially given that we are celebrating the World Over Earth Day. And we heard there that business briefing with the mayor of eThekwini, also the business community talking about some of the climate-induced issues there. And the leader who was presenting that presentation saying that they have noted the last 4 major flooding incidents, 3 of which occurred outside the usual time during which they do expect regular rainfall in that particular area of KwaZulu-Natal. So all of this continues, and our team fanned out across the province that has been affected by the recent floods. So let's find out where they are right now. I know Griselda, she was in Ntuzuma and she was moving. Simphiwe is there for us. Simphiwe Ncongwane is in Umgababa, and of course Bongani Gema in Durban. But let's go to Simphiwe first. Simphiwe, it's back to you.
A very good morning to you and a warm welcome to Umgababa, south of Durban. And we continue to thrust into the spotlight the mop-up operations and the cleanup process after the recent floods that devastated so many communities here in KwaZulu-Natal. And the official figure that we got from authorities now stands, well, has been revised to 435. That's actually the biggest cost of, the biggest cost of these floods is the loss of lives, 435 lives to be more specific. But I suppose then other costs that have been incurred as a result of these floods is the cost of livelihoods, the cost of their homes, the cost of residents' homes, their clothes, food, and everything that they may use for their livelihoods. And of particular interest is a church that miraculously survived the floods while surrounding houses and buildings were completely destroyed. But the church remained still, and it moved from its initial position and moved about 30 meters downhill, still intact without a single crack on a wall. It has left so many residents baffled and left many questions unanswered as to how this phenomenon was possible. And I have one of the residents here who was right inside the church as it moved. She witnessed the entire thing, and I'm joined by Ma'am Agnes Mjali. Mage, a very good morning to you.
Yebo baba.
Awusichazele ke ma ukuthi kwendekani ngoba kunembuto ke leminingi bantu labangakhona ke ukuthi phendula ukuthi ngente kanjani info lenje ukuthi nje lisonto lingamuva kanjani from initial position kube la likhona khona, and ngivile ukuthi nawe ke ubola ngekhathi kulesonto make sichazele kabantu ukuthi kwendekeni
okushuthi obephakathi ubelele phakathi okushuthi ezwe lokho kunyakaza okuncane okuzwakalile ebese yavuka alunguze windini amayibuka ayitshela into kushuthi umoya athi esalalele lokho ebese kunqonqoza umakhelwane ethi makhelwane ngicela ungisize ungibekele izimpahla zami ngoba indlu iyawa. Athi umethu uyaphuma bese abambisana lezo mpahla bese kuvela ukuthi lesi sakhiwo lesi sivele sithi holokohlo phakathi okushuthi ekugcineni ukuhamba kwalo limuva sigcine sikhonjiswa umgwaqo nokubona isakhiwo kunama cracks endlini, ama tiles abheke phezulu
belingeva nemuva
akuzwakalanga.
Nibone nje seningekho la benikhona khona.
Yebo, okushuthi ngamanye amazwi kushelelile mangicabanga ngize ngathi mhlawumbe kunedwala ngaphansi elenza ukuthi mhlawumbe kushelele lenhlabathi esithambile.
So yini nje lokukhulu lokunilahlekele?
Silahlekelwe izimpahla, okunye kufahlakele kwafa phakathi ngenxa yokuthi ama tiles nje abheke phezulu bese kuthi ini lokho i-ceiling iyehlele phansi yawa.
Okay.
Yebo.
So kude lo ngathi ulimele ke
akekho umuntu olimele, akekho futhi no shonile.
Beni bangaki la kulesonto? Beba bangaki la bebakhona?
Bebe u5.
Beba u5.
Ukuba liwile belizogcina libulale ingane elele ngaphandle, ababe u3 belele ngaphandle nomntwana ono 18 months bese kuthi abaphakathi babili ubaba wakwami nomntana kamfowethu.
So kusitela ukuthi baphume.
Akusizanga ukuthi baphume limuve vele
bangaphakathi, yeah.
Okushuthi kusiza uNkulunkulu nje kuphela obambe ngalendlela abambe ngayo. Yebo singasho kanjalo.
So nikuphi nyalo banibeke kuphi senihlala kuphi?
Njengama secure center ngapha eAtracity yebo baba.
Okay. So nibangaki nje lapha kuseholeni noma nje kudindlu nje leti?
Umuntu unendlu yakhe engange isakhiwo esingange garage.
Okay.
Esinogesi phakathi. Nomnikazi wegarage uyasivumela siwathola amanzi nama toilet futhi akhona. Nezinsiza ziyafika bayakuletha ukudla, abanye bayasiphakela bakulethe, abanye balethe impahla zokugqoka. Okushuthi abanye nabaka health, iclinic ifika mobile. ishuthi izo-check ukuthi sikusiphi isimo uma siphathwa imikhuhlane.
Ngoba make ngiyabona futhi kunemoto la. Imoto beyibhake la ngephandle.
Yebo.
So nayo istakile ngoba ayikhona ukumuva.
Sithe masithi siyayiphuthuma sifuna ukuyikhipha thola ukuthi hayi ishona phansi. Yebo, yangabe sakwazi ukuphuma.
Hey. Manje make nikhulumile na counselor uthi indawo hlala isikhathi esinganani le?
Akakasho, ngizocela ubaba lombuza uphose kuyi.
Okay make siyabonga kakhulu ukukhuluma nathi mama.
Yebo, kodwa sizocela ukuthi abalaleli makukhona abalalele baselekelele lapha bengaselekelela khona ngoba lesi simo sibhlungu sihlukumezekile kakhulu. Abantwana besikole bahlukumezekile. Ukushintsha indawo umalume esehamba eseyokulanda eAtracity kanti umalume waza ugcina esekhulisa nemali.
Yebo.
Nabanye abantwana incwadi ziphoseke khona ngoba njengoba sikhuluma ngomtshali njengamanje kodwa egcineni bonke laba bantu ba-affecteke njengoba si-affectekile sonke. Siyalicela usizo ebantwini.
Shothi bantu ngabe bafuna kunisita banganisita kanjani mama?
Ngicabanga ukuthi bazothinta ubabukhansela ngoba nathi izinto zethu esifuna ukuthintwa ngazo sizoyinikeza ubabukhansela. Ngoba ukhombisile ukuthi kanye nathi.
Okay. Ma'am Mjali, siyabonga kakhulu ukuhlanganyela nathi ma'am. All right, there we have it. That was Ma'am Agnes Mjali. Well, the husband was inside the church as it moved. A phenomenon that was totally unheard of. That was, something that we have never heard of or seen or heard of in the history of floods. Now, I have one of the residents as well who witnessed, what was something that was unheard of. Baba kunjani? Siyaphila baba awusichazela abantu ke ukuthi wena wabona ini nekusuke ikuthinza kanjani ke letikhukhula?
Eyami observe kwasekuseni la kumthi ngabo
Sicela nje uphakamise siyabonga.
Ngokuseni ngabo 2 sasivuka sasobheka uanti kahle ngoba sinenkinga ngavele ngangalele ngixawe indle yami yathayela. So mesifika sengaphandle vele siyaphuma seza naye la egcikini sima naye la phezulu besimana lapho mina ngisekhaya wangivusose swami umdala wangivusasa naye la sama naye la samfika vele indlu siyawa le yakhe siyawa already yakhe indlu ubuka sasisikipha lezinye impahla zabanye abantu sasesiwoka siya kamakhelwane siyobheka ukuthi kwenzakalani sasesibona ukuthi hayi konakele sasesiqala ke sihla senyuka asibabusa labanye abasalele abanye besebebhekile ngoba umfana wala kaMkhize wayesemile enemile ebhekile umuzwa kuba usuwa vele serida sevukile.
So kukhona vele lena khona ukukhipha ukusave ukuthi kungagcotshwa kulena.
Kulendlu yayingapha leli la azangikwazi impahla zazilendlela ngalayo khona indlu yangaphezulu. So yona kwakukhona impahla zokugqoka nezingubo zokulala ezakwazi ukuphuma namabhodo yonke lento zakwazi ukuphuma because sakhipha sakufaka kulendo le.
Okay.
Sasikhipha kwasekuba kuba safe ke ngoba babunikazi babo sesibethatha emva kwalokho.
Kepha kude labalimala musa?
Ekho umuntu walimala.
Okay.
Ekhona noma.
All right, butwa msebo kakhulu kuhlanganyela nathi. Well, he's one of the residents and he's echoing what Ma'am Mjali sentiments had said earlier on, that they were able to salvage some of the goods, but all in its entirety, they lost literally everything and even the clothes they've lost. And I'm happy to welcome back the councillor, Mr. Arthur Mgababa, who'll be sharing some thoughts on this. Baba Mgababa, welcome back. Sigesa khuluma nawe phambilini wasitshela ukuthi ke nikhonile ke kusita abantu ukuthi ke baye lapha eCure Center eAtracity kuze ukuthi bahlale. Umbutho ke lomkhulu lapha make Mjali ubutile ukuthi batawuhlala isikhathi esinganani lapha yana?
Okwamanje njengoba sibhekene nalenkinga kunzima kakhulu ukwenza iprediction yesikhathi ngenxa ukuthi uma udila nezinto enje kunama processes akho namhlanje team yaka disaster ka housing yonke ama department azobe ba profile bonke abantu including nalabo abahleli lapha Atracity ukuze kuqale lolu hlelo kade sikhuluma ngayo ingakho bengithi nginethemba nje lokuthi ungqongqosho njengoba kukhona wonke o minister bakhona bezobheka kulesi simo abanye babazolithola ithuba lokuzovela ngapha ngoba into esakhuluma ngayo manje nabo ukuthi kuzameke indlela yokusheshe sibatholele ama temporary shelter while enye plan iqhubeka sikulezo inhlelo nje kakhulu.
So have you had any communication from the provincial government with regards to the relief that will be extended to this community, because the president did announce a relief fund that will help salvage the situation?
Angithi ke indawo yethu is not isolated from the entire Tegwini. The Tegu lonke nje is we are one of the ward. It's under Ward 98. As you have said earlier that the mayor is currently having a press briefing and a team that is established at the level of government that look at the impact. Once they finish with their assessment of the impacts in all what, including ours, will be able to be updated on the specific details of saying, based on the impact of this community in the affected areas, be it road infrastructure, water, because the infrastructure, as you can see, poles for electricity are down, the road has rechanged its position, housing is destroyed. That impact assessment will quantify the kind of resources that will be deployed in this ward.
All right, Councillor, thank you so much for joining us. That was Councillor Adam Gobozi just sharing with us his thoughts about the relief efforts that will be extended to residents of Umgababa in the south of Durban as they're still reeling from the aftermath of the devastating floods.